Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new edition of the Daily Debate. In tonight's show, we're going to be focusing on the tourism sector. Now, this is in light of the state's efforts to really enhance such an integral sector for the Egyptian economy. Egypt has achieved the second best improvement in world rankings according to the World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index, rising to the 51st position globally from the 57th position in 2019, the first in Africa and the fifth in the Middle East and North Africa. We're going to be shedding a light on the achievements of this sector recently and the aspirations that it holds in the future. But before we start doing that, let's shed a light on the biggest news happening today, which is President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the First Lady, Mrs. Intisar al-Sisi, receiving today the Polish President, Andrzej Duda, and his wife, Agata Kornosa-Duda, in Cairo, discussing many topics, including the bilateral relations, the Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Let's check out this report and we'll be right back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and First Lady Intisar al-Sisi received on Monday at Al Ittihadiyya Palace Andrzej Duda, the President of the Republic of Poland, and his wife Agata Kornosa-Duda, where an official reception ceremony was held. The Guard of Honor was reviewed and the two national anthems were played. Presidency spokesperson Bassem Radi said that Presidents al-Sisi and Duda held talks followed by expanded discussions between the delegations of the two countries. Following their discussions, the two leaders held a press conference. President al-Sisi has welcomed Poland's decision to resume the direct flights of the national Polish airline between Cairo and Warsaw as of May 31st. The President hailed the Polish step in this regard, saying Poland ranks fifth among the countries sending tourists to Egypt. He noted that Egypt relies heavily on this step to facilitate transportation and investment between the two countries, which shall attract Polish investments to Egypt and increase the flow of Polish tourism to Egypt's destinations. On bilateral relations, President al-Sisi said he discussed with President Duda means to further enhance and develop relations between Egypt and Poland in various fields to achieve the interests of both the Egyptian and Polish people, emphasizing that this requires intensifying mutual visits at various levels to deepen cooperation in areas of common interest, particularly economic cooperation, promising opportunities in different fields, the most important of which is increasing trade exchange. President al-Sisi also called for intensifying cooperation with Poland in the fields of digital transformation, new and renewable energy, water desalination and waste recycling, as well as tourism and medical services. He expressed Egypt's keenness to benefit from Poland's expertise in these fields, as well as to transfer and localize Polish technology in Egypt. Duda, for his part, said he discussed with President al-Sisi the possibility to import liquefied natural gas, reiterating his country's support to all negotiations aiming to export Egyptian natural gas to the EU. The Polish president said Egypt and Poland have a main base for economic cooperation and cooperation in digitalization, information technology sharing, besides military and agricultural cooperation. Duda said he discussed with President al-Sisi different topics important to both countries and their diplomatic relations, adding that the two countries are launching a new era of bilateral relations. The Polish president asserted that Egypt represents an important and basic pillar for stability in the Middle East and the Mediterranean regions, especially with regards to maximizing investment relations between the two countries. Concerning archaeology, the Polish president said he asked for having a new archaeological station in Luxor to give opportunity for Polish archaeologists to enhance their cooperation and scientific activities with regards to Egyptology and the Egyptian civilization. On the relations with Europe, President al-Sisi said he informed Duda of the developments in Egypt related to the work of the European Union, including the issue of human rights and counter-terrorism. This comes especially with the launch of the first national strategy for human rights in September last year, as well as the progress that has been made in the field of promoting citizenship rights, religious freedoms, and combating extremism. The discussions address Egypt's efforts to stop illegal immigration from the Egyptian coast to Europe through the Mediterranean. On the cooperation on climate, President Sisi welcomed Poland's willingness to provide expertise regarding Egypt's hosting of the UN Climate Change Conference, COP27, taking into account the fact that Poland hosted 3 previous sessions of the summit. On the Ethiopian dam, the President said that the discussions addressed the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam issue, adding that he reviewed with Duda the Egyptian efforts over the last decade in this regard. For his part, Duda affirmed that his country supports Egypt in order to ensure that the dam does not have any negative impact on Egypt, saying that this issue is a matter of concern to all North African countries. On the Palestinian cause, President Sisi said that the Palestinian cause, the core issue in the region, was also discussed during the meeting with Duda. And on the Russian-Ukraine crisis, President Sisi said he discussed with Duda the Russian-Ukrainian crisis, which casts a shadow over the entire global economy and threatens food security in various countries of the world. Welcome back, ladies. Welcome back. Egypt's stock market indices retreated on Tuesday, the week's first trading day, pressured by selling operations by Arab and foreign investors. The benchmark EGX 30 index added 0.2%. The EGX 70 equal-weighted index for small and medium businesses gained 0.63%. And the broader EGX 100 index also added 0.62%.